So it is time for a brand new episode in a brand new place of Chibi No Podcast. I hate you so much. Why do you gotta make fun of me?
Because you're so enthusiastic.
Is that
so
bad?
Animated.
Is that bad?
I love you that way.
Do it again.
Oh, I hate you. Anyway, this is Dave.
It looks better when you do it.
Yeah, this is okay, guys. This is David the Smash Fan.
Mister.
Japan here.
Boricua Senpai.
And Shark King.
and we've been off for about a month, but it's because where we typically record has been under construction. It's still not completely finished, but as you can see, like behind us,
The walls aren't yellow anymore. There's no fucking what's the word called? The beams aren't there. You don't see
The studs.
the studs. Yeah, no.
yeah, we are.
There's walls and stuff now. It's not concrete. It's not concrete no more.
Yeah, there's no concrete on the ground. Like it's all looking nice. We're still getting it all done. You might hear a little bit of an echo because we haven't fully
Well, if someone were to
made
talk
acoustic.
a little bit lower,
No, I
would
can't
be
do
okay.
that. You know that.
Brand new
Echo.
Chibi studio, right?
Yeah, for now.
For now.
And that's gonna move to the back room again. But that's gonna get better there.
All right.
But anyway, this is your first time watching us, listening to us. We're just a bunch of friends talking about nerdy stuff. It's always fun. And we haven't done it for about a month. There's a lot of stuff we missed, and it's kind of hard to go over all that. So we're not going to...
If you were a real fan.
No, that's going to be super, super long. We can't do that.
Yeah, shut your ass.
Some of the highlights.
Some of the highlights of the past month?
Yeah.
Fudge. Okay, so we had the PlayStation State of Play. They had one 3 weeks ago, about a month ago, I think. No, did we talk about that?
No, we didn't talk about it.
No, we didn't.
What was the highlight about the State of Play?
Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed they showed.
That's right. Okay, we talked about something.
I thought we did talk about that.
Did we?
Yeah, we did because it was. I think we did mention it briefly because we hadn't gotten the trailer yet.
Yeah.
Also, in the same episode, you guys talked about Furiosa.
Oh, yeah. So we did talk about that. Okay, so
And
that
you
was the
guys
last
spoiled
thing.
it for me.
Again.
No, we didn't. We didn't give you all of the good details.
Yes, you guys did.
Not all of
You know
it.
what? This is why there's going to be that segment of Hobby's never watched because Hobby doesn't get to just gets it
Well,
spoiled for you guys.
I didn't
So
spoil
no
it
need to
because
watch
I
it.
had nothing to do with it. I never watched it, so not me.
We didn't spoil everything. We just said some things. But anyway, the point is, okay, so we talked about State of Play. So the next big thing was they had the game showcase. Right? What was the event called? The game showcase, Game Fest? I can't remember. But
Yes.
but
Summer
Xbox
Games Fest.
So
the Xbox.
So Xbox had their presentation. They had a lot of like world premieres, which were a lot of games. A lot of them I didn't really care too much about. Bethesda, they had a lot of stuff from Bethesda, which is kind of weird because they also let a lot of people from Bethesda go. So it was kind of a odd thing.
It makes sense if you don't think about it.
Yeah, they did bring back. They brought Doom. So there's a new Doom in like
the
the
past.
medieval ages. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
It's interesting.
What I thought was interesting was he had that gun where it was like
had a skull.
turning skulls into dust, but it was turning them into bullets. So like it would ground up the skulls, and the little giblets would be bullets.
Giblets.
Yeah.
Is that the correct word?
Giblets is the name for Studio Ghibli fans.
Wow.
So Japoneon's wife is a giblet.
He's a giblet.
Destiny update. There was Stellar Blade. So that you haven't talked about.
You did talk about that.
You did?
The one that just came out?
You don't need to talk about that.
No,
Yes, you did.
I
You
showed.
did talk about it.
No, because there was another DLC recently.
one?
Yeah, you can actually have 2 more outfits. One of them is free, and the other one is just.
That's not a DLC.
I guess it's additional content.
It's called an update.
Update with free stuff. Okay, let's call it like that. Also, Spider-Man had.
DLC.
Hogwarts had an update too, just stupid.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It has like an extra quest, and
I couldn't find the quest. I tried
because it's
playing.
not important enough.
You get new outfits, kind of.
See, that's not enough to maybe go back
and
and.
got some new outfits as well.
Not a DLC.
Okay, content. New
Content. It was content.
That's not download. Well, you can download, but whatever. Anyways, yeah.
Did they have more info on that Overwatch-looking Marvel game?
Oh, Marvel Rivals. So in the State of Play, we did talk about. I don't know if we talked about it or not, but they are doing. So they did an alpha test for Steam. And now they're doing a beta. They said a beta test specifically for PlayStation in July. So Japan's
Lastly, how about you guys all give them the update on Battlefield or Battlefront, whatever it's called?
Oh no,
There's
we
no
can't. We
update.
can't get in there.
Don't talk
There's no
about that.
update.
We don't talk about those things.
Nintendo shit the bed.
We don't do that here.
Yeah, we don't do that. We don't do that here. Wait, how do you do that, Mister? Do the Wakandan accent.
Do not do that.
What the-
I don't know. You put me on the spot. I couldn't do it.
You did it last time, like without any
He has
issue.
performance anxiety.
Oh, okay. But anyway, so their biggest thing that Xbox had was their final trailer was for Gears of War E-Day. Oh my gosh, that was super hype. Like I was watching what was it, reactions with Japorion yesterday, and of all like the big like streamers watching it, and a lot of them are like, there's a guy called DB Geek. He only played PlayStation, and then he started playing like Nintendo games, and he started playing Xbox games, and he loved Gears of War. Like his reaction to Gears of War 3.
Was that the one who was crying?
No, that I don't know who that was.
There was somebody who was crying. Someone was actually crying.
DB Geek was the guy with the glasses, the Irish dude.
Ah, okay.
I don't think I've ever cried.
People
No,
did. So.
I have. Some games
I know
worth
for that. I
going
didn't
to.
know that there was something
For a game
released.
being announced, I don't think I've cried.
Oh, for real?
yeah.
No. I mean,
Okay,
like in a
yeah.
game, like in a.
Playing a game, crying. Yeah.
I just remember I was on Discord and then David hopped on and he said, "Hey, did you see the new thing for Gears?" I'm thinking Gears 6 because I'm a big Gears fan. He's like, "Oh, I'll watch it with you because I want to watch it again." And I watched it and I realized it wasn't. Halfway through, I realized it wasn't Gear 6 because I don't know. Are we going to say? I mean, I guess.
Yeah,
out
we're
there,
saying
right?
it's already out.
So when Dom shows up, I'm sure he remembers because I'm dead quiet and I go, "No way!" And then it just goes E-Day. I'm like, "Oh man, I was pretty stoked." I wish it was Gear 6, but I'll take E-Day.
Emergency. Oh, I can't wait for that. Like, I want to see like what happened, because that's when like how much of the population was destroyed
I can't remember. A lot was taken out, though. I don't remember how.
when the locust comes. It's going to be so
They took
fun.
them out. They were unprepared. A lot of deaths, a lot of things. That's where they had to come up with like all this weird crap. So like, what's going to happen is there's not going to be no Hammer of Dawn because the Hammer of Dawn was created
After
in Gears of War, the first one.
Yeah.
So that's like 15 years after, or something like that. E-Day
Oh,
is like 15 years before.
some of that because Marcus was in jail for,
What kind of treason? I
For
can't
however
remember what it
long,
was. I
yeah.
can't remember what treason it was.
but he's gonna they'll probably do a time skip like to the beginning of Gears 1, I think.
It would be cool if it ends that way, where he goes to prison and then, or like he goes to prison and then it ends, and then you see Dom like breaking him out, and then you plays the Mad World song. You're like, this is how it ends.
It's gonna be so good. But yeah, I was telling Japorian, I was like, he doesn't have an Xbox, but I'm like, they say that it's gonna be day one on Xbox Game Pass, and I have the computer and the console one, so I was like, I can get it on both, and Japorian, we can all play. It's gonna be so much fun.
Yeah,
Be fun. Hopefully
Yeah.
they don't do like a new.
He played Gears. He plays 1, 2, and 3. Yeah.
yeah.
so he can play. He can play.
Gears
those.
and Halo. That's what the only
He's
games
played
that
more
he's
Gears than me.
Nah. Well, no.
He had an Xbox.
You have an Xbox?
He had an Xbox.
I sold
he,
PS5. No, PS5.
Yeah, he sold out. No, like if you, Japorian seems like a very like calm demeanor guy. Even when he's playing games on Halo, he was not that way. I remember we were chatting on him, and even like his wife. I don't know what game or what he was playing because he wasn't
playing,
on Xbox. So he's playing something. He's like Fallout, and he's like, I don't like it when you play these games. you get too enraged.
That was the first and last time I played Fallout. Like, if you return, like, because I borrowed the game from a friend, she didn't like it. Like, oh, okay, fine.
Fallout 4?
But she's okay with Stellar Blade.
Supports.
She's
He's smiling the whole time.
I showed.
That reminds me of that one episode of like How I Met Your Mother when Ted's tail when he like sees a naked woman. That's what I think of him playing Stellar Blade.
He's like,
It's a fun game. You guys should buy it. No, but going back to Gears of War though, I hope they don't make like a new old school trilogy in the past. It's just one.
I don't think
The
so.
only thing I want is them to release the original 3, but like remastered.
Remastered edition.
Yeah, because they did one and then they never did anything after. I thought they were gonna do like a remastered.
They technically, I think they technically had like
a collection.
7. No, I think they've had like 7 games, right?
So there's
1, 2, 3.
3.
There was that in between Judgment.
Judgment Day. Then they re-released 1, which was like basically a 1.5.
Yeah,
And I think that's it.
and then 4 and 5.
Well, yes, 4.
So
and 5.
7 games total. Okay.
Well, and then if you count the phone game, you know?
Oh fuck that. Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
the
a
phone
phone game.
Was it fun?
I don't know. I never played that. I wasn't going to play that.
It was easily forgotten.
But
let's see. Okay. Anything else from that Xbox?
They showed Fable, but I kind of don't like how they're. I know it's satirical, but I just don't like how it's like very like, oh, this is how they became a hero, and like it's very, I don't know, satirical. I don't like it. It just kind of turns me off from wanting to play the game. Even though the whole game itself is satirical like that, but it's just how they're selling it too hard. I'm like, I don't want it.
It's selling it too hard.
Yeah, I mean, if
it's like they're trying to get me to buy the game. I don't like.
But it's like, but they're doing it the wrong way.
Why would they do that, right?
They're doing it the wrong way, and I don't like it.
Why are you trying to get me to buy your stuff, man?
Was it in that one, or when was it that they announced the what's it called, Prince of Persia: Sands of Time remake?
No, it wasn't like announced in the videos. It was like on online.
Oh, okay.
It was around the same time.
I forgot about that.
They're redoing.
That was gonna be cool.
That's good. It deserves it.
What else was announced?
Game wise, I
don't know game wise, but I remember that they announced the Lord of the Rings new movie, the Gollum movie.
Oh, you want to talk about all the? Yeah, there's a Gollum movie.
On the words.
And
Gollum.
What's his name? Gollum. What's his name?
Andy Serkis.
The evolved form of gravity.
Aragon. What's his
Viggo Mortensen.
He said he'd come back, and I was like, for what? What?
A cameo.
And then I think it was Ian McKellen, Sir McKellen, said he would come back if he was still alive. But I'm like, why?
But he just got hurt.
I know, but he's okay now.
He did?
Yeah, he fell off during a play.
Oh.
He was hospitalized, but now he's going to make a full
leave
recovery.
that alone, okay? Lord of the Rings is the greatest trilogy in movies, in my personal opinion, and they need to leave it be. That's it.
Yeah, if they
just need to leave it be.
If anything, they should remake it, but not for a long time. No, not for a long time. Like
that's literally the opposite of what he just said.
No, but
it's a great trilogy. Let's remake it again.
But they should remake it.
No, but I'm saying like don't expand it from the original thing. That's what I mean. Like,
well, interesting enough, I think there's a couple of guys online who made a Gollum fan-made version of like the backstory of this.
No, I thought you were talking about the game.
No, I'm talking about the movie itself. And Warner Brothers shut it down to like, you know what? No, you guys can do this. We have to. We're gonna sue you for copyright, so stop.
They always do that shit.
And then they announced this movie, the Gollum movie, which is kind of weird.
They probably paid them for the script and like, we want to do this, so you get the fuck out of here.
That's a great idea.
Dude, people are greedy like that.
But Warner Bros. Though, they're kind of screwing a lot of games though, like all the DC games. The new, what's it called?
The DC games? Yeah. Oh, the Suicide?
Yeah, the Suicide.
The Kill the Justice League?
Yeah, that one.
Oh, I think they said that they lost $100 million on that game.
Yep. That sounds about right.
It just tanked.
It got released?
It got released.
It got released. It just did poorly. That's all there is to it. Which sucks, but you know.
Does it though?
Make better games.
Exactly.
It looked like the gameplay looked cool, but I guess there's a lot of stuff that were, I think, behind paywalls or behind something. I can't remember what it was.
Asylum looked better than that anyways.
Yeah.
That's true.
Hey,
That's good.
you're correct.
But yeah, other things that happened. So I don't want to dwell on this too much, just because I know everyone has talked about this.
Dwell on it. Do it.
No, it has talked about it for so much, but I just wanted to address it.
Okay.
Which is, if you've been living on the rock, or if you're a Star Wars fan, you know that they started the Acolyte about a month ago. They're on episode 4 right now.
Why did no one tell me about this?
What?
No, watch it. Second.
I don't watch it.
Just don't watch. It's trash as pandas.
There's been a lot of lore breaking and a lot of things that were changed. And
But that's always happened. That's been happening for.
yeah,
like
I know it's been happening, but now they did
But
it.
it's real.
They changed it. No. So they changed it in real time now, which was weird. So for example, I forget his name. Master Chiarimundi.
Yeah.
Okay, so he was born 60 years before the Phantom Menace.
60?
Okay, 60, I believe.
Okay, sounds about right.
The Acolyte takes place 100 years before, and in episode 4, he's in there, and they actually credit him as the Master Jedi there. And Wikipedia, which is like that's what it's called, Wikipedia.
That's a thing, man.
As the episode was airing, they went in and they changed his birth date.
No, not just that. They changed the lore because his people are only supposed to be alive for like a certain amount of time. They're
no, I think there was never like, I don't think it was like
confirmation
validated or solidified how long they lived, but they changed that. And the worst part is that he was the second person that that was in line. The first one they wanted to be put in that episode was Yoda. Now, I was like, are you serious?
Yoda makes sense. He's like 600
No,
years
because
old, though.
what? Okay, go back to Phantom Menace. What did Masaki Arimundi say about the
I don't remember.
Sith
It's been too long.
They haven't existed for hundreds of years.
for millennia?
Okay.
So why the heck would Yoda be there? And why
I'm
wouldn't
just
he
saying,
correct him?
Canonically, Yoda's like 600 years old.
Yeah, but
so
why wouldn't
could.
he correct him? Be like, no, actually, 100 years ago,
I get what you're saying.
the Acolyte.
I'm just saying, canonically, Yoda couldn't be there because he's 600 years old.
Yeah, but again, it
was
breaks the
100
lore
years
of what was told to us in
I'm
the
just
Phantom Menace.
saying he can be there, but I'm just saying
It makes it
incorrect.
worse.
I
It would have
missed
made
this
it
moment.
worse.
I'm just
Between you
saying he can be there, but just how they did it is not correct. Yes, I'm saying.
No, anything that they did was horrible.
Oh my god! I'm just saying he can be there because he's 600 years old. You fucking moron.
Well,
They're the
question
moron.
is,
No, it gets worse. It gets worse because Mr. found out something that is a
Well,
rumor.
That's just a hard rumor. And I don't even
hey.
know if it's true. It's not even worth talking
Alright,
about it.
Well, okay.
He's
So
saying he
this
doesn't
is
want
why.
to talk about it. Yeah, he's bitching about it. Let's get the fuck over this other thing. The show's a piece of shit. It's got a 17 on Rotten Tomatoes, and only the fucking left douches are like, it's great, it's amazing. If you don't like it, you hate the gays because all the witches are gay. So I was like, fuck off, and then just don't bother watching it. If you wanna show that you don't care, then don't watch it. Like, it's just bad. It's just bad writing, bad acting, and it looks like shit. Move on.
The witches made twins from the Force. Which
Okay, you
makes
wanna hear
no
the spoiler. This is what the spoiler is supposed to be. Shmi, Anakin's mom, is supposed to be a descendant of the witches, and that's why she gave birth to Anakin. That's supposedly the rumor. So if the next episode does that, and they hint that she's a descendant of the witches, then there you go. That's
Which
why it
makes
works.
no sense because it was.
I didn't know there was witches in the Star Wars universe.
Did you ever
Yeah,
watch the
there
Clone Wars?
There always was witches.
I didn't remember.
They're the
What do
ones
you mean you don't remember?
they're
There's
the
like
witches.
the witches. Yeah, in
he's
Clone Wars.
thinking of the movie, not the shows.
Yeah.
Oh, did you not watch the show, The Clone
No,
Wars?
he didn't
Oh,
watch it.
okay.
So
That's
there's
why.
there's witches. So like in the Clone
not a
Wars,
good show.
in the Clone Wars,
You made him stop.
Darth Maul is alive still, and then his brother saves him, but his mind is so destroyed. So he goes to the witches who bring him back to get his mind fixed again. So witches are real in Star Wars lore, but
Do you have
Just-
dinosaurs in there too?
yeah, they have like a T-Rex. I can't remember.
Anyway,
continue. We're done. See, fucking A. Like, let's not talk about it.
but anyway, Acolyte. Yeah, don't watch it. I do want to see what they do, but I'm gonna watch
So you're gonna
people's
watch-
react. No,
you're
I'm
gonna
gonna I'm gonna watch people react to it. That's it.
many episodes they have
I don't care enough to watch this. I haven't watched anything really. I've just been told by you and Miles, and that's it. But I don't
So how many
give a fuck.
episodes do they have left? How many episodes?
I think it's 6 episodes.
Oh, so it's almost
So they have
done.
2 episodes
so
left.
if they end it with like we have this witch named something Skywalker, then that's what it's going to be.
Which case, but they're all dead.
I don't know.
The Boys
I don't know
has
anything.
started, picked back up. I haven't watched any. I know you have, so I watch it with a friend. I've watched most of Fallout, 6 episodes. Great show, by the way. I don't know anything about Fallout. I've never played a single video game. It doesn't feel campy. It feels like it's done well. I don't know if it's even accurate to the
I heard of
games
people
or if
who
it's
like-
just using the likeness of the characters.
There's
but-
some things that they don't like, but a lot of the fandom has gotten over it because there's certain like timelines that don't match up.
Okay.
But overall, people have
It's a good show,
have
so-
praised it well.
I encourage anyone to watch it. I think
The only
it's a
thing I'm
solid
worried
show.
about is the former, one of the staff people from Bungie. Like
Uh-huh.
she's like politically correct person is one of the head writers now there
Of
I might-
Fallout? Or
so I
of-
might so it might turn to shit second season. So just be aware.
6
Remember
episodes
what happened to
in,
Destiny?
Fantastic so far.
Yeah,
That's why he's saying.
Sony
I was gonna
cleaned
say,
house.
that's
Sony
on my
cleaned
list
house.
to
They got
watch.
rid of all the
Haven't
left
seen it.
people there, and then guess what? They made a good game. Oh, by the way, Bungie released Destiny released the last. Well, not the last one, but
Destiny.
I do. They did. They released the final shape, and they got a 9 out of 10. It's a great game. It's a great DLC. Yeah, I enjoyed
That's
it.
a DLC,
Yeah,
That's a DLC.
9 out of 10
not just costumes.
because they cleaned house. They got rid of all the woke people, and it's just actually good shit. They don't care about
Talking about
fucking-
DLC, didn't Elden Ring
dumbass
release
stuff.
a new DLC
I
today?
got a 10 out of 10.
People are calling it Elden Ring 2 with how big the DLC is.
Because I heard that in order to actually play a DLC, you had to beat the boss, and
Yeah.
that's kind of impossible for
No.
no.
No,
The boss is easier than the boss that's hardest in the original base game is Melania, and she's a secret boss.
Well, it's not a secret anymore. Now I know.
No, well,
spoilers, not a secret anymore.
it's like in Fire Red. You know how you have like Falcon, you have all these ones you don't have to fight. In Radical Red.
I guess.
like in Pokemon Silver,
I don't know what a secret boss is. It's
Okay, Pokemon Silver, Pokemon Crystal,
Yeah, yeah,
Red
okay.
is
Talk
the
to me
secret
about
boss.
it. Okay.
Red is the secret boss.
spoilers.
The game's like 25 years old.
What?
That's news to me.
Shut the fuck up. I'm gonna take you for a ride. Okay.
Okay, well, that's leading us to our main topic, which is going to be a lot, which is the Nintendo Direct, which happened this week.
Timing.
Huh?
Talk about timing.
Oh yeah,
That's what I said.
Almost like we planned it.
I know, right?
Yeah, baboon.
so Nintendo Direct happened, and there was a lot of. To me, there had to have been a lot of stuff that they would have had to have announced for it to be good, because Nintendo has just been taking L's left and right. Like,
What?
Yeah.
yeah.
Nope, no new Pokemon coming out this year.
That's what you wanted. I'm so sick of hearing that.
I wanted a Pokemon.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. He complained. He's like, you always have a Pokemon game every year. Why can't you do
pointed
that?
out that you were completely contradicted yourself.
Yeah.
I want a
One,
Pokemon.
you're like, I want a Pokemon game every year. Last time you said, no, I hated it. This game felt rushed. They shouldn't have given us Scarlet and Violet yet. They just gave us Diamond and Pearl. They rushed it.
No,
They
Diamond and
rushed
Pearl
it.
was created
Or
for a
Diamond and
different
Pearl and Legends Arceus. They rushed it. We should have only had one game. They shouldn't have given us two games.
And it's recorded.
And now they take a year off and it's like, nah, dude, I'm missing a Pokemon game.
I have an
They need
itch
to make
that
it.
needs
They need to make it
I
good.
have an itch that needs to be scratched.
Do you want?
Well, stop contradicting yourself, man.
Like, I wanted to make
I
a
didn't
remake.
know.
They gave us Diamond and Pearl. It was terrible.
That was from a different company. That wasn't Game Freak, so that's different.
Anyway,
No.
anyway,
I
L.
wish we could have had a game, but I'll wait as long as this one's good. I'm
Make sure
okay
it's
with waiting.
good. That's the.
I'm okay with waiting as long as it's good.
I would like to see a new trailer at least.
What?
What the fuck have we been talking about for the past 30 seconds?
Nintendo.
Pokemon will probably get something here within the next couple of weeks.
I think they might announce something for even like the tournament time.
What?
The tournament championship is happening
Oh, I
in
don't
July.
care. I don't
They might
care. That's
actually announce something in there as
World
well.
Championships
Yeah.
will probably announce something.
Yeah.
At the latest, if not earlier.
Well, see,
They're gonna do what's it called? A big DLC for Pokemon Unite. Pokemon Unite DLC.
They probably will.
It's like you have Mega Mewtwo X.
They already have that.
I don't know. Look, Suicune,
I think it's
They don't have that.
No.
No.
Melmetal. And what's his name? What's the fucking coin guy?
Gimme Ghoul?
Gimmighoul. No, his evolution.
Goldango.
Oh,
Goldango
Goldango.
will be the character. Watch. They're
No,
gonna
the
do
last
that.
one they added was Cerulege. But even then, I know that, but I don't. I
The
haven't
fish?
played it.
Okay.
No.
Fish?
So going back to Nintendo Direct.
So, okay, so I wanted to, I mean, I don't want to go
Nintendo.
through every single thing, but like,
Yes, you do.
No, I
Super
don't.
Michael
He
was
says, he said the same thing. Like, oh, the Acolyte. We're not going to really talk about it. Spends 5
No,
minutes
but
on
I
it.
don't. First of all, there's a lot of stuff in it that I didn't really care about. Like obviously, like right now they're showing Mario Party. I could
Party,
give
yeah,
two
dude,
F's
No,
about
no,
this.
this is Jamboree. This is just mini games. This is,
I don't care.
No, mini games is different. Compared
No,
to the
no.
board game. Like the
No,
fucking
I'm no.
thing. That sucks. This is going to be
You can play
better.
with
No.
20
20 players.
Yeah, all your friends
No.
can play together at the same time.
You can get all of our subscribers to play together.
I'm with you, David. I
I'm playing that shit.
do not like Mario Party one bit.
Not even just the minigames?
No, I
The
don't.
mini
enjoy
games are
Mario
fun.
Party.
I understand why he hates it. Is because
He always
bullshit
loses?
that happens. No,
You know what happens is when we played Mario Party, I can't remember how many years ago. Heather freaking won, and she sucked at it. She didn't get one star the
She
entire
lost
game.
every mini game. She didn't get any star, but because she had the most coins, and then they're like, "We feel bad for you, so here's another star."
She
you
wins.
Have more coins. Here's another star. Oh, here's you for rolling even numbers for like the last half of the
You
game.
know you can change that in the settings, right?
We don't pay enough attention to do that.
You guys don't read this.
I don't play it.
It's all through.
And she won, and Jose was pissed. I was like, "This game's stupid. I'm not playing this
You
anymore."
can turn those off, right? You know that?
I don't care.
You know you can turn that off?
I can also turn the game off and not play it.
Well,
And exactly what I did.
That's what happened.
Such a good game. Anyways,
If you buy it, yeah, you're gonna have to buy it. I ain't
I'm gonna
buying
play it.
shiz,
All
and
of
I'm not
us.
gonna play it.
for our fans.
Yeah.
They don't want to see us play this.
Yes, they
They
do.
do.
I bet how much money do you want to bet that our number one fan wants us to play?
If we get
Our only fan.
if we get 5 likes on this video, then David will play.
Naked.
What? Why would I play naked? Who wants to see that shiz?
OnlyFans.
Only Chibi After Dark.
That's something I don't know that.
That's
Something else.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I recall correctly, that's where I met most of you guys for the first time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Paul's
Playing
house.
Mario Party.
yeah. That's just once in a
That's
lifetime
a
funny
thing.
good way
moment.
to stop being friends with us to play Mario Party.
There you go.
There you go.
It's the birth
Anyway,
of our friendship.
so anyway, what else did we see?
Metal Slug. They announced a new.
It was a weird thing though. It's like a
Tower defense. version
Yeah,
of-
and I'm not a big fan of that.
I won't play it. I'm
I'm
kind of curious.
good.
You would not play it.
I used to play Metal Slug all the time.
I love
This
the
isn't, but this
original
isn't the
Metal Slug.
same Metal Slug.
Not the same kind of game, but
I'll just give it a shot. I'm not saying like
I bet you he won't give it a shot.
probably not.
if it's free,
Like,
free DLC.
See, free. That's his
No, because
only
then he's gonna be
language.
like, oh, I just got too busy.
I was
I've
putting
been
my-
watching my wife play Fortnite.
Yeah, he's gonna put his family under the bus.
The one we
Like,
all love.
Oh,
Yeah.
10 more
Marvel
was
versus
going to
Capcom
bed.
2.
Yeah, there we go.
Marvel versus Capcom 2. I'm excited.
They announced a collection.
Marvel collection.
Oh my gosh. I could not believe that because this game has not been available for a long time. It is loved by so many people, and it doesn't have just Marvel vs. Capcom 2. It has like, I think it was
That's your
the
first Marvel versus Capcom.
Superheroes.
It had,
Street Fighter
Marvel
versus X-Men.
superheroes, Street Fighter X-Men.
It has the beat up game, which I've never played before, ever heard of before, was Punisher.
Yeah.
They have like 2 or 3 more games in
7
that
games
collection.
in there.
Yeah,
I just don't remember
There's a
well.
lot.
and it has like a complete training mode. It has rollback netcode. So
Mobile as well.
yeah, so I think the only things that it doesn't have, and I think Mr. Mercer confirmed this somewhere, is that it's not cross platform.
Crossplay, not cross.
Yeah, not
that's
crossplay.
if you go to the website, it says they don't have crossplay.
So currently, right now, it's going to be on PlayStation 4, 5.
Nope, just PlayStation
It hasn't
4.
been confirmed
just
for
PlayStation 4?
5. Yeah.
Yeah,
Steam.
Switch and
Which is
Steam.
weird.
Switch and Steam.
But I mean, it'll probably port it over.
So I mean,
imagine it
but
would.
again, this game is not gonna ruin the Switch. Like it's gonna handle it just fine, and the connection is not based off the Nintendo servers.
20-year-old games. If
Yeah.
it makes the Switch sweat, then the Switch deserves to die.
So we can all get it on Switch and just play it
I'm
together.
gonna buy a physical copy, and then I'm gonna buy a digital copy. One for Steam, one for Switch.
I think it's a smart idea to buy a physical copy just because I don't know.
The last
what-
time was on Xbox 360.
what the Switch is going to do with all their online service games.
Yeah, I don't know.
They
That's scary.
They have some and they take some off. Like wasn't 64 on there for a while and then taken off for a bit? Oh no, it was
No.
Sunshine.
Sunshine,
Right.
yeah.
Oh, the limited edition.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. You have to buy the physical. It's kind of
The physical copy. Yeah.
Yeah, it has Sunshine, X64, and also Galaxy.
I have that
the
one.
one.
It's hard to play.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that much. It's really hard to play on the Switch. It just the controls did not age well.
64.
Yeah, it didn't age well. It's really you have to play with like the N64
I haven't played
controller.
that, but I did play Galaxy, and that was fun.
Yeah. They announced. So Mr. still thought they were going to announce like a remake or remaster of Donkey Kong Country, but they announced Donkey Kong Return to Donkey Kong Country.
The Wii U.
Yeah, Donkey Kong Country Return HD.
We already had it on HD on the Wii.
It was.
Well, now it's back.
It was
Oh, that's
480p.
like- I don't. I feel like that's one of the laziest things. In
That was a
It
money
is
grab.
lazy. I love Donkey Kong though.
that
I
was-
won't get it, but I
That
mean,
was
I'm not gonna-
PS3 era lazy. Like PS3, they HD remade like all of their games from PS2.
I'm kind of up. So I don't know if you guys played Mario World 3D World, whatever it's called.
Yeah, on the
Excellent
Wii
game.
or
Yeah.
Wii U.
I hate the Wii U. I got it on the Switch though because I had the free points. I don't buy anything from Nintendo anymore. Those were just leftover coins. But so when they're watching it, we're watching it on TV, the Nintendo Direct. When they were showing the Mario Party Jamboree, for some reason I'm like, they're making another 3D World. I may consider buying it.
Yeah.
And it said Mario Party Jamboree, and I'm like, go to hell. So
Exactly. Fudge you.
whatever happened to the ARMS game?
It went and died.
Yeah,
It fell off.
there.
it wasn't that cool.
It was.
They tried to make it competitive. It was
It
not.
was there for 3 months, and then it went.
It's true. That's what
That
happened.
was a cool idea, though, for sure.
No.
What is it? One of the other big ones
Oh, Legend of Zelda.
was Legend of Zelda. Yeah,
The first time you actually get to play as Zelda.
yeah. What's it called?
The
Echoes of
Legend
the
of Zelda.
Echoes of Wisdom or something like that.
Echoes of Wisdom. It looks actually really cool.
It's a good take.
The only thing I wish it wasn't that art style, but I mean, hey,
I don't mind it.
It's fun.
Yeah, I think it's good.
I don't like it.
With the old school.
I don't like the art style, but I'll play it because it's the first time you play as her.
I've always wanted her. Ever since Ocarina of Time, I've wanted her to have her own game, and this is right up what I hope.
And you were
it's gonna
thinking
be.
you were going to get that with the new Tears of the Kingdom because of the beginning of the trailer.
Yeah,
You actually
it seemed
saw
like-
that,
yeah.
but it wasn't the case. So
So,
People-
yeah, I'm excited for it. I mean, I hope it's good.
I saw this meme where, because basically, if you didn't watch the trailer, she can summon objects to help her, traverse through the land or to help her fight enemies. So she can produce like beds, or she can produce a table. I think the funniest meme I saw is they played the Shrek scene where the girl's telling Shrek, the chair, get on the chair. So she pops up a chair and hits one of the guys. I was like, that's awesome. So it looks cool.
Games are funny.
Yeah, so it's going to be interesting. It's going to be very different gameplay, and I think it's going to be really fun. I don't know what they're going to do. It has kind of like the logo of the Breath of the Wild type of series, but I know it's not going to be part of that.
I think it's connected to a link between worlds.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that because
It looks like it's connected to
design
a link
looks
between
pretty
worlds.
much.
Yeah, but we don't. But again, we don't know.
we
But
don't
that's
know.
what it looks like based off like.
Because I mean, there are some things that kind of make it like you don't know because he has the Breath of the Wild cloak and then he has the Breath of the Wild like other stuff. So it's
But he
it's a
fights
mix.
regular Ganon.
But yeah, it's a mix of stuff.
So I don't.
Actually, I know I just complained about Nintendo being lazy and porting. You know what I thought they were gonna do that I wanted?
Oh, a port.
Twilight Princess.
Do you see that?
Yes
That's
and no.
That
At the
needs
same
it.
time,
No, I think
I
it needs
wanted
it.
it, but I didn't want it at the same time. Like I would buy it, easily, but it's like
I want Wind Waker. It's not on
I have it on the Wii U.
I know, but it's not on the Switch.
they just put it on the Switch. Like,
That's still just the dumbest thing.
What about that scuba diving game?
oh, fudge that! I'm not gonna play that. That looks so
Is
stupid.
that on the Nintendo?
Yeah, that's when they showed it.
You've
They're
never
like
heard of it, Javi?
No.
You literally just scuba dive. That's it.
with your friends and you take pictures of fish.
Think of Flight Simulator, but Flight Simulator actually serves a purpose. It's pretty cool. Except this one, you're scuba diving, not as cool. Doesn't serve a
Diving
purpose.
simulator.
Yeah. On the
Basically.
Switch. So you know the graphics? Yeah, so good. Terrible.
Why?
I don't know. That
You guys are going to buy it, though.
nah. I don't even remember what it's called.
But it's kind of interesting that Nintendo's trying to bring more heroine games. Like they have Peach. She has her own game now.
That was a
That
bad
flopped.
game though.
Really?
Let's make it good. Yeah, it got
I
like
thought it looked good.
it didn't make a lot of sales and it got like a 5 out of 10.
Dang.
They're making that Lego version of Horizon Zero Dawn that they bring it over to the Switch.
It's weird.
I know
That's
the
what
only
you've
way it would
always
work.
wanted.
That's the only way it will run on the Switch. Is to make it Lego
Oh,
version.
they have a Hobbit game.
Oh yeah, that looks horrible. That hobby game looks
Why?
whack.
It's just like an Animal Crossing, but with
Small people.
Speaking of Animal Crossing, for whatever reason, they're bringing Hello Kitty Island Venture to the Switch.
Why not?
that's great.
Dude, Butters was going crazy.
But you don't have World of Warcraft. You said you're on your
I won't play
computer
it,
the
but I'm
entire
sure that
time.
There's definitely a demand for that.
Yeah, even like when the Hello
Right?
Kitty pop up store opened up.
Oh,
here in
that was
Utah,
crazy.
There was a long line, and all the items were like, man.
Everything got sold out. There was literally nothing left when we got there.
That's true. We just walk away. But yeah, Hello Kitty, The Hobbit, all the good games, I guess.
Will you stop messing with my
Hitting the
wall?
It's brand new. You just scraped it.
Oh,
That's why
good,
we
so
can't
good.
have new things.
So good, so good.
Well, and then
The big heavy hitter that everybody was more excited
the
about.
big heavy hitter was at the end. What they showed was Metroid Prime Nexus. No, what's it called? Beyond.
Yeah. Metro Prime 4 Beyond.
Well, soldier.
It looked good, but Miles was like, "Oh, this can't run on the Switch," and it probably isn't. It might be like kind of Breath of the Wild, where it was on the Wii U and the Switch. I'm pretty
That's
sure
what I
that
said originally. I think this is their send off for the Switch, and then the Switch 2 or whatever it is going to be the first game for the Switch 2.
because we know that Switch 2 is coming out next year, or the successor to Switch is.
not next year. Is that confirmed?
I thought that's what they said.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't think that was
Well,
confirmed.
interesting
but
enough, they didn't talk anything about the Switch.
yeah, they even said.
Wow.
They even said the day before the presentation they're not talking anything about the Switch 2
Yep.
or a predecessor to the Switch.
The successor,
Successor, you're
not
right.
predecessor.
Exactly the words.
But anyway, yeah. So I mean,
I missed this, guys.
all they said was that it's coming out 2025, and so that will.
I'm gonna say probably spring, like March or something, and then that's when the Switch 2 will be coming out too.
this is going to be the launch game.
that'll probably that and probably Pokemon as well.
We got no Pokemon.
Pokemon game.
Pokemon comes out this year.
You're lying to me.
We still have time.
It comes out in December.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh,
End of year. They always come out at the same time every year.
I don't remember.
The main series games always release November to December within that month window.
Interesting.
For the Christmas sales.
Exactly.
Okay.
They're smart about it. But yeah, I mean, overall, I think Nintendo had a really great showcase. A really good direct. I was expecting.
pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, I was expecting a lot less
I
from
enjoyed
them.
it. I didn't hate it. I enjoyed it.
Because they bring us with nostalgia. That's all they do.
No.
I mean,
All the games that you were talking about are really good. They're basically nostalgia games.
Metro Prime 4 isn't.
Metro.
That's how they do it with every game, though. Like that's what people
Well,
look for.
That's their thing.
Yeah, but
And that works. You know, they got the Mario Brotherhood.
Mario Brotherhood.
I don't fall
Mario
for
Luigi.
nostalgia.
The scuba game isn't nostalgic.
What Mario Brotherhood are you talking about?
The first game that came out that they announced, the Mario
First one,
Luigi.
yeah,
The Mario and Luigi.
Oh, you mean okay? You said Brotherhood. It sounded weird.
What did you think Assassin's Creed?
Yeah, I was thinking Assassin's Creed.
Full metal.
I was thinking Assassin's Creed when you said
Why was
Brotherhood.
this a hidden blade?
Mario and Luigi. I wanted to play the Game Boy Advance, but never had one. So that's
You're gonna buy the game.
I'll probably steal it. But yeah,
Probably
I
steal
don't
it.
want to pay Nintendo.
I don't pay Nintendo, but I don't steal either.
Nah, it's okay. These are one of the people.
He's a
that's
man of moral and
Alright,
One of
ethics.
the people worth robbing.
steal.
Nintendo
Well,
and Disney.
I mean, we have evidence now. The couple now.
They don't know if I'm playing it. No one sees it.
Yeah, they don't know he stole it.
Yeah.
You stole my land.
I steal your game. Oh my gosh.
Just makes just a drop in a bucket, man.
Even Stevens, guys.
Exactly.
Speaking of physical copy and digital, because that's a big thing, right? Where if you buy the digital game and they decide to pull it, you no longer have access to it, even though you specifically owned that piece. These game companies need to, if you buy a physical copy, allow a digital download for that game. They need to do that. I think that's only fair. So stop buying games is what I'm saying until they do that.
I think that's fair.
They should do it like they did with movies.
Like physical code, the physical, physical.
They'd give you a digital code.
Typical, but I guess at this particular point, they're like, we can make more money if we sell them separately.
If anything,
People will buy it,
if
like we
anything-
just did.
If anything,
like
for
we said this
if anything
conversation
for
months ago.
I won't buy
if anything for the physical and digital thing, if just to keep up, so that you can still play the digital version of it, you should put the game in like every so much time so that it knows that you still have the game.
Why? Why would they make
They
you
don't
do
care
that?
as long as you
That
buy
way you don't
it.
need to. That
You
way
can just put it on the
still play
shelf, unwrap, won't unwrap your game, and still like they can still make money.
Yeah, bastards.
Well,
But you love them.
Not Nintendo. That's why I haven't
You
touched
were
my.
talking about buying this. Some of the
Yeah,
games
but
today.
that's Marvel's Capcom. That's like not strictly Nintendo. If I had a PlayStation, I would have just bought it for PlayStation, but I don't.
All right, you win this time.
True.
my gosh.
I guess.
If anything, I might just buy it for PlayStation and just own the copy, but never use it, and then play on Steam. That's how much I
And then
hate
the game goes to
Nintendo
buy
right
the
now.
physical version. And
That's how much I hate Nintendo right now. They're a bunch of bitches.
He's got a point.
A lot of these old motherfuckers need to die or
Stay
retire.
until the Pokemon game comes out. Oh yes, Nintendo, take my money away.
I'll look for
So
somebody-
that's
One
hobby.
reason
That's
I actually
Shark King
bought
for you.
the Switch was
That's
for
my
Metroid.
weakness.
Because I never played a single Metroid game. And I saw, what was the last one that they released? Was it the GameCube? No.
So Metroid Prime 1 got a remaster on the Switch, so you could play it. And
I'm
then
gonna play that.
2 and 3 were on the GameCube. But then I think they ported it on the Wii as well.
Yeah, but they didn't release a game on the Wii, right?
No.
No.
Okay, so I just remember when the GameCube era, I watched a friend play. I'm like, that game looks so cool.
It's really
So
good.
when the Switch, I'm like, it'd be dope to have Metroid. Hasn't really. I'm not buying any more Nintendo games until I see things better from the company.
You know what you could do?
But-
Play on your computer with a little emulation.
Oh yeah, I could, huh?
Yeah.
You're right. Thank you.
Fuck Nintendo.
You're gonna get us in trouble, too.
Now the people will
Good.
know.
Anyway, okay. Well, that's Nintendo for you. That's good. Alrighty. So,
Is it good? I guess.
well, it's okay. Nintendo will get there.
Rob Nintendo people.
So the final piece that we're going to talk about, this is just to end the night. I was telling the guys to think about it could be a show, it could be a movie,
oh, yeah.
doesn't matter, but something that you were really excited to see, and because of the commercial, because of the trailer, and you were like, this is actually going to be really good. And when you watched it, it was not saying that it was a horrible movie, but it just did not meet. It was either very mediocre, it was just not what you expected, and you were just sad by it.
Anime?
It could be anything.
anything.
Like I'll start with one that I thought was, and this is also my fault. Probably shouldn't have given hope to this, but I remember what was it, 2012, 13, 14? I can't remember. Naruto always releases movies, right? And Shippuden was releasing one, and then they had just started, I believe, they're about to start the Great Ninja War, and they're coming out with a movie called Road to Ninja.
They sold it really well. Like they made you like, oh, this is going to be a hype movie.
They're saying this is what's going to happen is Obito is going to transport Naruto and Sakura to another world where things are very different, and Naruto actually has his parents. So like, you actually would get to see Kushina. You had to get to see Minato like actually fight alongside with Naruto. And they had like Asian Kung Fu Generation make a song for the movie. Like I was like, oh my gosh, like
Made it good.
I was like, I'm actually hyped for it. Like this is actually gonna be a really good movie. I went and saw it and I was like, oh my gosh, this movie sucks. It was a piece of crap. Like they had Sasuke in there as like
very mediocre.
Yeah, they had Sasuke in there again, but he was like a playboy type of dude. They made Rock Lee a pervert.
Like that.
They made Rock Lee a pervert.
He's always been like that too.
Rock
Rock Lee was never a pervert.
He liked to wear the girls' underwear
Underneath his green suit.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know if he's always.
And then Hinata was like a boss chick, like a gangster type of thing.
Yeah.
I guess you haven't watched the movie, huh?
Don't watch
You
it.
want to watch it? Then.
And I just remember I was thinking like, man, so much wasted potential. This could have been like a cool what if story, and they just
Butchered it.
They butchered it.
But it's a what if. All right.
There was a what if that sucked. That I
Sucked ass.
yeah.
I got one.
Okay.
I got two, but one
To
is
begin with.
more. Well, no, I just want to do the one. It's like a small one, but just because of how it was presented and how much of a nerd my brother was, he still is.
What?
Is Neon Genesis Evangelion, the second film, was not out in the U.S. and he wanted to watch this fucking movie so bad. He found a pirated version, but like the guy,
His brother?
yeah, but this guy who recorded it just had like the little corner piece of the movie showing, and they had the subtitles. And he was like, "No, we can watch it. It's cool. Like we can, dude. You're just seeing a fucking toe the whole time for like 30 minutes." He's like, "No, we're not watching this. No, I want to watch this." Like, no, we're not watching this fucking movie. It's just the corner of the. And then the guy goes back and shows it for like 2 minutes of the main screen, and then goes back to the corner. Like, we're not watching this. We're gonna wait. No, we got mad.
We did watch it.
I was so pissed. Fuck this movie. But continuing on with the movie, though, the next one that was like it was actually trash was the third Evangelion film. Ass. I hated that film. That movie sucked so bad. I hated that film. I was like,
We waited so long for that
waited
movie,
like
and
6 years for that film, and that film sucked.
Wait,
dick.
what was this?
The third Evangelion.
the third Evangelion movie.
I think it was alright. I don't think it like it has
No, it
a-
was trash.
No,
It was trash.
I think it was a bridge that connects everything.
Yeah, if it was a 20-minute film, then I would have been like, you know what, it was okay. But for it being like 1 hour and a half or 2 hours, ass. It was ass.
I disagree, but that's just you. Okay.
I agree with him.
And yeah, you want to watch the fucking corner of the film.
I
Second
do have
one.
a movie that I recently watched. Well, I did watch a trailer. I think it's going to be like really cool. It's a movie called Boy Kills World. It just came out not long ago.
This is an Asian film.
No, it's actually an American film that talks about. It has the guy who plays It.
Oh, okay.
Bill Skarsgård.
Yep. He plays the main lead, and it kind of giving like a Scott Pilgrim vibe here and there. He's
Well,
basically,
you
he
can
doesn't talk, he's mute and deaf, and he's trying to take revenge. So I looked at the trailer and thinking, like, this is cool. It has a lot of cool actions. It looked really intense. And like, I was really looking forward to watch this movie. And not long ago, I went to watch that movie. I was really disappointed. It was a wasted potential. I mean, they have some cool fight scenes, but everything else is just like, the story didn't make any sense. It was poorly written. And I was really disappointed.
I thought you were going to say the Planet of the Apes film because you didn't see
I
it.
need to still watch that. I still have to watch that. But yeah, that's me.
Yeah, I've never watched it. I never had a desire
Movies. I don't
to.
know if you guys have it or not.
Okay.
I don't think I've got one. I'm still thinking.
He loved everything.
I mean, Digimon Tri, blech, wasted potential. It was going somewhere, and then after like the third one, it didn't do anything.
It got weird. That was the thing. It just got super weird, and they
was
try to
weird and it
foreshadow
did nothing.
things.
It
Yeah,
did
try to
not-
foreshadow things, and you're like, you have the Digimon Emperor. Like, what's going? And then
it showed a silhouette of him, and then he never makes another appearance. I don't think they even knew what they were doing.
I think in the beginning you see like all of the second, was it the second series Digi Destiny? You see him like
Yep.
fall. You're
See
like,
Davis,
what's going on
Yogi,
here?
Cody, yeah.
You don't get anything till the sixth movie. Oh, they're in this stasis like this.
There was
So
6
That one's
movies?
trash.
That sucks.
The new Transformers was perfectly fine not 10 out of 10, but I enjoyed it a lot.
Rise of the Beast?
Until
It was great.
it was great until the stupid business card was presented on screen, and it ruined the entire franchise, quite frankly, for me. I will not be watching anything more from that until I know that they've separated from it.
That was it. Mine was when he freaking had Iron Man
That
in
didn't
it.
even bother me. That really didn't bother. I mean, it wasn't that cool, but it wasn't enough to dissuade me from the movie.
Mine was like when he grabs freaking Optimus, who is holding his axe. He says, "Let go." I'm like, "You let go if you want to die. Get out of here, stupid Optimus."
Or whatever it is he says.
I was like, "This is stupid."
And then Dark Horse, pun intended, it was the Dark Phoenix movie. Because I'm like, okay, it has potential. There were some good parts, but overall, I think the movie just kind of fell flat. I don't think the movie is absolute garbage.
From the First Class one you're talking about, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the one with the redheaded chick. What's her name?
Sophie Turner.
Yeah, Sophie Turner, yeah.
You know what's interesting is I
I don't
actually
think it was absolute garbage, but it didn't live up to what I expected.
Live up to like First Class
I-
and Days of Future.
I
Past.
think like the first two acts were actually pretty good.
Agreed.
The third act, I was like, what? Did they just throw something on there like this
Yeah.
sticks? Let's do it. And I was like, ugh.
Oh, and I'll throw another like weird one in there. Have you guys seen that movie? I don't even know the name because I saw it when it released. It was the Justin Timberlake one where
With
their
the-
currency is time.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
Like it was really cool. I think again in the first two acts, and then I don't think it went much. It summarized pretty cool for obvious reasons, but I think they kind of missed the target because it tried to get complex, and they tried simplifying it, but it was too late because they already tried complicating the story. But again, not a garbage movie, but it didn't deliver the way I intended or
That
thought
sucks.
it should.
Because I thought
I was
that
gonna say
was cool.
it got some potential. I did kind of enjoy it at the very beginning. Yeah. And rest in peace, just Timberlake because he went to jail recently.
He's not
Rest in
dead.
peace.
His career is dead. In
No,
a
it's
sense,
not. He just went to jail.
dude. People are like, no, he got
Yeah, but
released.
his
He got released,
that's
but
the thing,
because he was
his career's
partying too much.
But that's partying. If it was like,
but
he was
the thing about this,
if he
though,
was cutting kittens, then
No,
his
people are
career's
saying,
over.
like,
But he just was
he's
drunk
having
and
some
high.
issues,
shit.
man. He's having some issues.
Yeah,
It'll
but
be fine.
that's not career.
He'll be okay.
That's just being like he's got to be in rehab. Give
He
him 6
showed
months,
people. He
and
showed
in
people
6
Janet
months-
Jackson's breast, and he's still okay.
Dude, all that's going to happen is he's going to go to rehab for 6 months. He's going to release a banger of an album. He's just going to make world
He was
tour.
complaining like they canceled his world. Well, it affected his world tour. Did you hear
Yeah,
about
he was
that?
bummed out that he.
And the cop is like, I don't even know who you are.
Yeah, but he was more bummed out.
What is
that
he,
was gonna-
Thanos?
He was just bummed out because the world tour was going to get canceled. He wasn't bummed out because like, hey, you don't know who I am. He was just bummed out because the world tour,
Whose fault is that?
his
It's
fault. But
exactly
I'm not
right.
saying. But I'm just saying like it's not like he was being.
He's
like,
not like J Lo. He's gonna bounce back.
Yeah.
Yeah, Japorion, don't be so quick to
Walk
Away.
away.
Speaking of actors, what's his name that died? Sutherland, Donald
Yeah,
Sutherland.
I don't know if it's Donald, but
It's
Oh, the guy from
no,
Hunger
it is
Games?
Donald.
No,
because
Donald, yeah.
Kiefer-
The guy from Hunger
yeah,
Games?
son.
Kiefer Sutherland's
Yeah.
son. Yeah,
And I've said this before. I think Hunger Games. The older I've gotten, the better I think those movies are.
I haven't seen
the
the first
books
movie.
are still better, but the movies are pretty damn good.
I've only
I think
seen
they
the
do a
first
really good
movie.
job.
I didn't watch him.
I think they're really, really good.
What was the new one called?
Song of Fire and Ice or something like. Very good. Or Birds and Snakes, something like that.
Yeah, that one was actually really
Great movie.
Good. Yeah,
I haven't read the book, oddly enough, so I do need to read it.
I haven't watched it.
I just watched
think
it
the-
in March.
and you've read the books too, right?
I haven't read the new book, but I read the original.
Okay.
books, yeah.
Would you agree that the movies encompass like the feeling that the books gave? Yeah.
Yeah.
So for that reason, I actually have a very special place for those movies because, like Lord of the Rings, it captured the essence of the books, and I applaud them for that. So.
I think if you never read the books, I think you will like Katniss a lot more in the movies. She's still kind of not my favorite character in the movies,
Yeah.
but she is unbearable in the books.
True.
You will hate her in the books if you read it.
And it probably lends well because the late Susan Collins or whatever
Yeah,
whatever her
Susan,
name
yeah.
is, I think she used to be a professional writer, which makes sense that the movies would work because she writes all her books in a playwright style. Mm-hmm. So,
I never read the books.
anyways, great books. I think the movies, if you haven't seen them,
I watched the first one.
They're great movies.
So I should watch the
I
rest.
rewatched those with you.
And that being said, so R.I.P. to him. I think he encompasses President Snow immaculately.
He was good.
Like there's this like seething evil that kind of like exudes out of him.
He plays. He looks like he would play a good. Like he seems like all the roles he has are just to be a bad guy,
Yeah,
and he does it well.
fits it well.
He does.
It's like that one actor from you've seen Underworld. You know the Victor, like the head vampire guy.
I know the character, but I can't even think of it.
He's the speaker in Destiny 1. Remember?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That guy, that actor, he always plays a bad guy, and I think he just does a good role. Or another one is Lucius Malfoy. That guy, always a good bad guy.
Jason Isaac.
Yeah, because you know what made me. I forgot how much I liked him was I rewatched The Patriot and like how big of an asshole he is, like how he murders all of the sons. I was like, and then he's like, before this
He only
war is
murders
over.
one, not all. He murders one.
I'm just saying, but the sons are all dies. That's what I meant. My bad. But when he's like, before this war is over, I'm going to kill you.
You know who I think I like that? Giancarlo Esposito. I think he actually plays a good actor as well too. I'm villain. Yeah, he plays a lot of good villains as
This is
well.
funny how that one Carlos is. He's the bat. He's the main. Yeah,
Oh yeah, he's great. He's so good.
he just smiled like
I forgot his name, but yeah, you need to watch Breaking Bad.
He's not
He's on
Latino
Star
either.
Wars. He's also on The Boys. What's all?
On The Voice.
The boys.
Oh, The Boys.
Sorry,
As a
for his
what
accent.
kind of villain is he on The Voice?
He's a singer.
He's the guy who always. He's the guy who always puts the X when people are trying to sing.
No, but that's what's his face.
Simon Cowell.
Yeah, Simon
He
Cowell.
might
Your best isn't
be
good
in
enough.
Marvel as well too. There's some.
Yeah, he said that his
Oh, I don't want that to
role
be
is
good.
solidified in there.
He's already got a role. Supposedly, he said it's just going to be a surprise and it's going to be.
I hope it's not
recurring role.
Magneto or Xavier like there were people wanting to be.
He's a great actor though. I do like him.
I just don't want that to be. Oh, and, side news: didn't they say that what's his name, Mahershala Ali left?
No,
as
no,
Blade,
no,
or is
no.
that just rumor?
Rumor. He didn't left, but there are people.
There are delays.
Yeah.
With the Blade movie.
Because the story is not properly. It's still like
They're gonna rewrite it.
I heard Wesley Snipes was hearing some stuff. He's like, "This sucks. Like, you guys keep getting delayed." He like inputted like, "There's a lot of delays." So good.
I think who's the main actor in that who plays Blade? Who's cast?
Mahershala Ali or something. I can't remember how it says.
Anyways, I think
Name.
he's speaking his voice about
Good,
how
he
he wants
should.
the movie to be.
Well, because originally the script was he was only going to have one fight scene. It's like,
Not to mention he's an Oscar winner as well too, so he has more voice.
dude, I want to see that movie. I saw on TikToks left and right where he's that piano player with Viggo Mortensen,
No,
I know what he's talking about.
and it looks interesting because it's like it's cool and stuff, and like I always see clips of it. I'm like, this looks interesting. I kind of want to watch it. It's like in the 1940s or
Jamie
50s.
Foxx already played Ray Charles.
That was a long movie, but it was great.
It was a
I
good
really
movie.
enjoyed that movie.
Mama,
I
I
enjoyed
can't
it too.
see.
It's not in the movie.
Oh, speaking of movies, I don't know if you're about to end, but you guys should do your predictions for Deadpool. I will not be watching Deadpool, but I firmly believe they're going to have at least one thing to tie it into the MCU or tie the MCU to it that is going to kind of ruin the quality of the movie.
Well, I mean, it has to tie into the MCU
No,
somehow.
But I'm thinking it's going to ruin it. Like, it's going to make the movie almost like how, maybe not to this extent, but the whole Transformers joining G.I. Joe, it's going to have one of those moments. I'm convinced.
I
I
hope not.
do not think the movie is going to be what people are expecting it to be. I could be wrong.
The only one I could think of that's going to be in there is either Wong or Doctor Strange. It's going to be the one to get them in there. And I think they're going to tie it into how Multiverse of Madness started, where there's incursions happening. That's what I think.
Well, I know that Benedict Cumberbatch has already been signed for Secret Wars.
Last year he said that he was going to be in a movie this year in 2024. So the only movie that's coming out is Deadpool. So I'm assuming that he's going to be in this movie and he's going to tie it in that way. I don't know. I'm still very hopeful for this movie. I know they just barely finished with all of their post-production stuff because I know they had to reshoot some stuff, not story-wise, but he wanted to add a few things here and there. So I don't know. I'm
honestly,
optimistic.
I'm very optimistic. The only thing I could think that would make it like shit would be like if because Deadpool breaks the fourth wall and stuff. And you know how they like to make fun of that stuff, and they like to just do that kind of things. Is if he brings back like dead characters. It's like, oh, you know what? Let's bring Tony Stark back. Let's bring Captain America back because you know how people want them back. And you know how like there's always like those hints of
They're
them
going
coming
to be
back.
back.
And I would hate it if he's just like. But I would hate it if it comes through him. Like Deadpool's like, oh, let's correct this, you know, and do that.
I don't think
any other way.
Well, I mean,
I
how
think they'll do that for Secret Wars. I'm
Secret
almost
Wars is
positive
different.
they're
There's
saving
a-
it for Secret Wars.
But Secret Wars is different because they're like alternate universes, so that can work. That's fine.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, if they bring them back to the main storyline,
I don't
that's
think
where
they-
I
I
would
don't think
hate.
they'll
That's
do
what
that.
I would hate.
That I don't think they'll do. I still think that we'll see
Yeah.
Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man for a movie or two, like in Secret Wars. But
I can see that happening too.
I would hate if. I mean, it wouldn't be hateful because obviously it's the Fox universe merging in with the Marvel universe. But like, if he brings the X-Men and then we see like them change, so that like that kind of thing, where you see like a hint of like the X-Men for the Marvel universe.
I mean, we already saw that. We already saw
but that's
Beast.
just Beast, but it's the same character. Something. The guy who's the main actor in Frasier. Can't remember him.
Kelsey Grammer.
Kelsey Grammer. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's voicing him, but like he's not the same Beast from the.
we're not sure if it's the same.
Yeah, sure.
It's the same voice, but I'm saying like if they did that, that'd be cool. Like,
I mean,
not
they
cool,
brought
but-
they run Professor X in Multiverse of Madness, but it's not the same Professor X from any of the movies.
I
It
don't
could
know.
be X-Men 97 though.
I doubt it. Isn't that's not? I know that's what they put the music as,
Yeah.
but I don't think it's him.
So
Because as far as I understand it, and
That
correct me
was
if I'm
like-
wrong, that was the one thing that they said you cannot
that
tie
was
it into
one
the
thing
MCU.
Kevin Feige said that you couldn't do with X-Men 97.
Don't
This
touch it.
Deadpool. Like, don't.
that's true.
No Deadpool.
No,
Like for
Deadpool.
me, like when it comes to Deadpool and Wolverine, I do feel I'm optimistic, but I'm gonna keep my expectations low because I know. I mean, I like Deadpool, but not to the fan like I really enjoy it. But I think
I'm
it's
not a
cool
mega
character.
fan like where I read the comics
Right.
and stuff. I'm just a theatrical fan, and
Yeah.
I like Ryan Reynolds with how he does his things because he's doing a lot of his input in this film. So I'm not too worried, but like. You know, there's going to be some things that Kevin Feige or the rest of the
probably have to
Marvel
connect
guys are
it
like, you're
some
going to have
way.
to do this. You know what I mean? Because I remember people saying like he was having a lot of pushback. Like they wanted to have the lady who was She-Hulk in the film, and he said no, and he fought that tooth and nail, and she got out of it. There was a couple of other people that were going to be.
Brie
in it, and he
Larson
said-
was in it.
Yeah,
they said
and
no.
he said no, or he just filmed it.
Well,
and
we
then
did
he's
know
not
that
putting her in.
TVA is part of it. They're
TVA.
connected.
Well, that's
They're
the some.
connected.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That is.
It's on the trailer,
That's
yeah.
yeah. Duh. And then I think Wong's in it. I don't. Well, you said never mind. He was signed to do something this year, huh?
Doctor Strange.
Yeah,
Yeah,
never mind.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
I was gonna be like Wong makes it easier and cheaper, but
Well, he's a Sorcerer Supreme. But again, because of Multiverse of Madness, because he needs to stop incursions because that's what he basically caused one. It would make sense that he's gonna go and somehow get himself involved with Deadpool and Wolverine. That to me that makes sense.
Yeah, I get you. I just hope it's not like I know you were kind of like you think it's gonna be bad, but I hope not.
I don't think it's going to be horrific, but it's not going to be as good as people claim it's going to be.
Yeah, I don't know. I want to be optimistic, but I should be like
Just
Paul. Keep my
keep it
expectations low.
Keep it low.
Low. Okay, well, that's it for tonight, guys. Thanks for having this great conversation. They're always fun to have. Remember, guys, you can always watch these first on YouTube, and then they're out 2 weeks later on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anywhere you listen to podcasts.
Wait, so by the time people are able to listen to the podcast, that might be like around a week or two.
It'll be out in a week or two yet from that. So that's why you should watch it first on YouTube. But anyway, thanks guys for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Remember, you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at Chino Podcast, capital C, capital N, capital P. We'll see you next time. This is David the Smash Fan.
Mister.
It's your boy Japorian.
Boricua Senpai.
And Shark King.
This is Chino Podcast.